Hey guys, it's Eric from a comic shop. How are you? So I was supposed to do this video with Oral, the Scarlet Bitch, and well, my little Magnolia is nothing but a hoe. She didn't get home till 5 o'clock this morning, so she's not here. So now you're stuck with me today. The things we were supposed to talk about was first, Superman stories that don't suck. The movie's coming up in a couple of weeks, so I'm really excited for it, and I wanted to tell you some of my favorite Superman stories. First one is Last Son. Last Son was written by Richard Donner and Jeff Johns. They collaborated together, which was, if you've seen Superman 2 with Christopher Reeve and General Zod and Ursa, this is his take on Superman 3. This is what it was supposed to be. The backup story for this is Superman Brainiac, which is a really, really dark Superman story. One of the moments, like Superman's punching people and blood is splattering on his face. They just made an animated movie about it, Superman Unbound, and it is fantastic. It's drawn by Gary Frank, written by Jeff Johns. Gary Frank draws Superman looking like Christopher Reeve. Like, he uses Christopher Reeve as the model, so that is his Superman. The other one that I really, really love is Superman Earth 1. Superman Earth 1 is about Clark Kent going to Metropolis today. It's not, 30 years, 40 years old, he's not an old man. He's 21, just gets to Metropolis. He's a badass. And if you read it, I just reread it the other night, and I feel like this is what Superman Man of Steel is going to be about. It has the villain that invades Earth, and it was the same kind of villain setup that it was in this book. They created a new villain, JMS created a new villain for this, and I think they just put General Zod in that role because he's more known than this villain. So those are a few Superman stories that I love more than anything. The other thing we wanted to talk about was X-Men, the girls. This book was fabulous. The girls are divas, and they are awesome. One of my favorite moments in this is Rogue, who is pretty much the toughest of the X-women, I think, as far as strength, and she could just absorb your power. She calls Psylocke the muscle. Like, Psylocke is on top of a rooftop, and she has her bow, or her kinetic bow and everything. The villain is Sublime, and this is coming right out of Grant Morrison's new X-Men. So this was a great book. We loved it. Jubilee, yes, is still a vampire. I don't know what happened, how this came about, how she's not a vampire, but yes, she's a daywalker. I don't understand. But she's still a vampire, if anybody's curious. And the last thing is Locke and Key. Locke and Key Omega is about to wrap up. It has like 2 more issues. It's written by Joe Hill. And what I wanted us to let you know, because Oral and I love this book so much, so does Aaron, we're huge, huge fans of it. What we wanted to let you guys know is Locke and Key is going to have an alpha. The Omega is going to wrap up, but Joe Hill kind of can't wrap it up in a couple of issues left, so then we're going to go with Alpha. Alpha is supposedly going to be 2 double-sized issues, so if you break it down, it's really supposed to be 4 issues, but 2 double-sized issues that are going to complete the whole Locke and Key saga that he had. Now, there are rumors that he's going to go back to Locke and Key. It's going to be different scenarios, but keep the Locke and Key title going. So that I'm really excited for, that Locke and Key is not going to end when it's supposed to, and I love the book so much. So unfortunately, Oral's not here, Aaron's not here, I'm all by myself in this freaking store, and I guess that's it. Thanks, guys.